Modern men face these 8 disgusting habits that make them weak and cause them to suffer later in life. On the one hand, there are men who are desperate for women's attention, who smoke cigarettes and vapes to look cool, who eat junk food and watch porn videos, who are a pathetic loser with little to no self-esteem. Or do you want to be the man who embraces masculinity, strength, mind control, focus, hustle, and is the ultimate Sigma male? The choice is yours as to who you want to become. We'll tell you 8 disgusting habits that men should abandon immediately. It's not a good idea to degrade yourself because you have fallen victim to disgusting habits. These behaviors affect everyone in their lives. Yet in real life, the winner is the one who can admit their error and stop harmful behaviors. Habit number 1. Leaving things to the last minute. You must be a fool to leave your tasks until the very last minute. You'll end up losing a lot of things if you leave everything to the very last minute and aren't able to fulfill the task by the given deadline. Rushing things at the very end would also cause errors. This habit commonly occurs with young adults doing jobs. This lethargic habit causes a lot of people to lose their jobs because of the errors they produce while rushing the work. Although being late at first makes you feel happy, relaxing will soon be followed by really unpleasant emotions, such as anxious thoughts, throbbing pain, regret for not starting sooner, and so on. It's not difficult to imagine how agonizing it must be to be locked in this circumstance for an extended period of time. You must stop doing it right now. Get up and finish the work before the last minute arrives. Habit number 2. Being with people that don't value you. Being appreciated and valued by other people boosts your confidence and morale. Unfortunately, most people are surrounded by people who don't value them. That could be their neighbor, a friend, or even family members. Only insecure individuals find evaluation attractive. Therefore, it is manipulation and emotional abuse to purposefully devalue an insecure person in order to make them dependent on you. You need someone in your life who will tell you to go for an extra rep or run 1 more mile. You don't have to waste your time with people who undervalue you, kill your confidence, make you weak, and make you rethink yourself. Be bold and change the game. Habit number 3. Social media and porn. It's difficult to resist social media and its many platforms because of the wide range of entertaining and interesting content. Social media could be informative if used in a limited amount of time. Excessive usage could easily make you lose hours of your day scrolling through Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and even worse, porn. Wasting time isn't the only thing these platforms do. These platforms are designed in a way to make you forget about the real world. This worsens relationships with your close people and makes you lazy. It's important to use social media only when required and for the proper amount of time. We should be aware and mindful about the content we watch online and how it benefits us. Habit number 4. Smoking or vaping. One of the top global causes of avoidable deaths is smoking. This act is now considered a sign of coolness among young men. These young men often smoke in an attempt to impress women who don't even know they exist. What an absolutely stupid idea. Your health may suffer, and it may even result in cancer. The effects don't end here. Smoking can lead to infertility issues, wrinkles, skin cancer, and much more. As a result, it is advised to avoid this life-taking habit of smoking. The greatest thing to do whenever you feel the urge to smoke or vape is to put a pack of gum in your mouth. Habit number 5. Blaming. Oh, I don't have enough investment. The market is bad. Don't blame me for not being successful. All of these reasons are valid, but who is ultimately to blame? Themselves. The familiar reality is still unknown. You have to take responsibility. You have to accept your failure. Not taking responsibility hides our real problem, the way we live and our own mindset. It's not always simple to accept responsibility for our own actions. Accepting ownership of our actions might naturally cause anxiety. It could intensify our sensation of being isolated and confused about the decisions we make in life. It is the type of anxiety that causes many people to seek comfort in anything else, such as blaming others for our way of life. Nobody in this world will come and aid you. You have to get up by yourself, accept the world you are living in, and work on yourself. Blaming others won't get you anywhere, and you'll end up staying where you are. Habit number 6. Being late. On a regular basis, some people are late. This behavior could negatively impact your life. The first is that it could force you to put things off. People never take you at your word and always expect you to be late. They could conclude from this that you are unreliable. Working with someone who is so unstable is difficult. No one would want to work with them. Being late demonstrates that you are unable to say no. Hence, you are weak-willed and unable to make a stand for yourself. It is not fit for a leader. One more thing that being late brings is that it can be harmful to you, since you have developed the poor habit of never being on time, which can make it challenging for you to get anywhere in time. You are mistaken if you believe that being late shows how important and busy you are. Recognizing the value of time is the most effective way to break this bad habit. Habit number 7. Not setting up a goal in life. Setting up a goal in life is one of the most crucial actions one must perform to achieve the desired result. Not setting goals in life leads to many consequences. You'll develop the habit of living in the flow and not breaking the chain. For example, if you belong to a financially unstable family, not setting up a goal will make you follow the chain. Instead, you have to break that chain and be the generational changer. You won't have any priorities and will not be focused on your work, which will make your mind more distracted. Unfortunately, distractions are useless things that you may find anywhere. Yet if you want to do big things, you must focus on the important things. By establishing goals, you may train your mind to actively seek out the things that really matter and get you closer to achieving your desired goals. One of the major consequences of not setting goals is that you might not get anywhere. Imagine you stopped a taxi driver, got in the cab, and when the driver asked your destination, you replied, "I don't know." Where will you end up? This is what you'll be doing to your life if you don't set a goal. You have to carve out your future by yourself. No one will do it for you. That's the reality. Habit number 8. Quitting. The finest steel has to go through the hottest fire. Quitting is an option. You can either stay and fight until the end or flee the obstacle cowardly. Quitting can be described as the murder of dreams. You have to make your own path through this hazardous jungle. If you give up on the first bite from a mosquito, you have already put the first nail in the coffin. Quitting your objective or goal could make you regret it later in life. The person in the arena is crucial to success. People celebrate for them, for their effort and triumph, but the person who sits back and scoffs, having never tried, has also never truly lived. Everything in this world requires consistency and determination. You cannot expect results on the first day. Quitting is not a solution to your problems. Being a perfect man requires patience, discipline, and hard work to achieve success. Create a schedule and routine to keep yourself busy and away from such disgusting habits. Don't let your failures pull you down. Instead, learn from them. Observe and learn from your mistakes. Seek out where you went wrong and improve that. Failing is just another step to success. Respected Thomas Edison describes it the best way. "I have not failed. I have found 10,000 ways that won't work." See you guys on the next one.